Hello viewers, welcome to SKTV. This is Primetime English News. First, the headlines. "19 BJP MLAs from Manipur writes to Prime Minister Narendra Modi demanding removal of Chief Minister Nongthombam Biren," claims India Today. Manipur Legislative Assembly Speaker Thokchom Satyabrata says remaining incompetent and simply performing routine tasks will not suffice in moving forward. Former Minister Samuel Jendai urges to withdraw its decision to form ADC committee to conduct Hill Area Committee elections. UPF, NIPCO and MAPI Council commemorate formation of Manipur's first elected government on October 18, 1948 at MDU Hall, High School. Meitei identity will remain safe if youths are aware of origin, tradition and religious roots, says Dingo. Mar village volunteers asks Meiteis, police IRB and central forces of Barak Circle to leave Mar inhabited areas in Jiribam. And now the news in detail. As many as 19 MLAs in Manipur, including BJP MLAs, have reportedly sent a letter to Prime Minister Narendra Modi demanding removal of Chief Minister N. Biren, claimed a news report on India Today and Aaj Tak. Those who signed this letter include Assembly Speaker Thokchom Satyabrata, Minister Thongam Viswajit and Yumnam Khemchand. In the news report that was published on India Today and Aaj Tak, it was mentioned that 5 MLAs from the ruling party submitted the letter to the Prime Minister on Wednesday. In the letter, the MLAs expressed concern that the people of Manipur are questioning the BJP-led government's ability to restore peace and normalcy, as well as to alleviate the plight of the citizens. They noted that constituents are urging their representatives to resign if a solution is not reached soon. The MLAs reportedly stated that they are fervent supporters of the BJP and have received a mandate from the people, and as a result, they feel that they have a responsibility to save Manipur while also protecting the BJP from downfall in the state. The MLAs reportedly emphasized that given the ongoing conflict and strife between the two communities, the removal of the current Chief Minister is the only viable solution. According to news report on India Today, the letter further asserted that merely deploying security forces would not resolve the issues at hand. It warned that prolonged conflict will lead to irreparable damage and reflect poorly on India as a nation. On the other hand, as per source of SKTV News, MLAs have written a letter to Prime Minister urging Centre to make efforts to bring an end to the ongoing crisis, while also warning to step down. However, it is said that they have not made any demand regarding removal of Chief Minister N. Biren in the letter. The MLAs have reportedly written to Centre raising concern over prevailing law and order situation and to work out an early solution. Manipur Legislative Assembly Speaker Thokchom Satyabrata has maintained that remaining incompetent and simply performing routine tasks will not suffice in moving forward. He expressed disappointment over the state's inability to raise its voice outside Manipur despite its long-standing identity. The speaker made this statement during the commemoration of 75 years of first Manipur Assembly meeting on October 18, 1949. Besides, the 6th Foundation Day of Manipur Legislative Assembly Museum and Archives was also held at the Banquet Hall of Manipur Legislative Assembly. Manitko Chairman MLA K. Robindro, Kumbi MLA Sanasam Prem Chandra and Manipur Legislative Assembly Secretary Karam Meghazid attended as main dignitaries. Addressing the gathering, the speaker further urged people for a deeper understanding of the real purpose behind various observances, emphasizing to move beyond ceremonial acts. He appealed to the people to hold dialogue instead of blaming one another in an effort to move towards progress. Meanwhile, a souvenir was also released while lectures on 7 years devastation, brief account of administrative history of Manipur, formation of Meitei and statehood movement of Manipur was also presented during the occasion.
ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯁꯦ ꯑꯌꯥꯝꯕ ꯃꯇꯝꯗ ꯍꯧꯈꯤꯕ ꯊꯧꯗꯣꯛꯄꯨ ꯅꯤꯡꯁꯤꯡꯉꯒ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯂꯩꯕ, ꯅꯤꯡꯁꯤꯡ ꯊꯧꯔꯝꯗꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯄꯥꯡꯊꯣꯛꯄ, ꯅꯤꯡꯁꯤꯡꯉꯤꯗꯨꯒꯤ ꯃꯔꯝꯁꯤ ꯀꯔꯤꯅꯣ, ꯑꯗꯣ ꯃꯗꯨꯅ ꯀꯔꯤ ꯀꯥꯟꯅꯕ ꯄꯤꯔꯝꯃꯤ, ꯀꯔꯤꯗ ꯁꯤꯖꯤꯟꯅꯒꯗꯕꯅꯣ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯁꯦ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯏꯅꯩ ꯅꯩꯅꯗꯕ ꯁꯤꯃ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯈꯤꯇꯪ ꯁꯦꯝꯗꯣꯛꯄ ꯇꯉꯥꯏ ꯐꯗꯕ꯭ꯔꯥꯅ ꯈꯜꯂꯤ. ꯑꯩꯅ ꯍꯥꯏꯖꯅꯤꯡꯕꯁꯦ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯁꯦ ꯄꯥꯡꯗꯕ ꯑꯃꯒꯨꯝ ꯁꯨꯝ ꯇꯨꯃꯤꯟꯅ ꯂꯩꯁꯤꯟꯕ, ꯈꯥꯡꯖꯤꯟꯕ, ꯑꯗꯨ ꯇꯧꯐꯝ ꯊꯣꯛꯄ ꯏꯊꯧꯅꯤ ꯈꯜꯂꯒ ꯊꯕꯛ ꯈꯔꯗꯃꯛ ꯁꯨꯝ ꯇꯧꯗꯨꯅ ꯂꯩꯔꯒꯗꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯃꯥꯡꯂꯣꯝꯗ ꯆꯪꯁꯤꯟꯕ ꯉꯝꯂꯣꯏ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯁꯤꯃꯗꯤ ꯌꯥꯝ ꯃꯌꯦꯛ ꯁꯦꯡꯕ ꯋꯥꯐꯝ ꯑꯃꯅꯤ. ꯑꯗꯨꯅ ꯑꯩꯒꯤ ꯃꯥꯡꯗ ꯇꯥꯔꯤꯕ ꯊꯕꯛ ꯊꯧꯔꯝ ꯑꯩꯅ ꯉꯝꯖꯕ, ꯑꯩꯅ ꯈꯪꯖꯕ, ꯃꯁꯤꯅ ꯇꯨꯡꯗ ꯂꯥꯛꯀꯗꯕ ꯃꯤꯔꯣꯟꯗ ꯑꯩꯅ ꯀꯔꯤ ꯊꯝꯃꯝꯕ ꯉꯝꯒꯦ, ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯒꯤꯗꯃꯛꯇ ꯀꯔꯤ ꯇꯧꯔꯝꯕ ꯉꯝꯒꯗꯒꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯁꯤ ꯋꯥꯈꯜ ꯈꯟꯊꯕꯤꯔꯒ ꯍꯦꯛ ꯉꯝꯕ ꯊꯥꯛꯇꯒꯤꯅ ꯍꯣꯠꯅꯕ ꯌꯥꯕ ꯊꯥꯛ ꯐꯥꯎꯕꯁꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣই ꯊꯝꯃꯝꯕ ꯆꯪꯉꯦꯅ ꯂꯧꯖꯩ.
On the other hand, regarding a question on letters sent to Prime Minister Modi by ruling MLAs demanding removal of Chief Minister, Speaker T.S. Satyabrata refrained from commenting on the report. However, questions asked by SKTV News about the veracity of claims that Kumbi MLA was among the signatories of supporting motion for Chief Minister removal, Kumbi MLA Sanasam Premchandra dismissed the allegations, stating that there has been no such instance and suggested that the claims may have originated from public speculation.
Tawon ming di yaw ay tara. Chief Minister Sindu hay bagi list da. Ado kay habi ni ke.
May ano pa hay po mani. Ado bagi sila mo. Tra. Bagi sila mo.
Former Minister Samuel Jendai has urged the government to withdraw its decision to form ADC committee to conduct Hill Area Committee HAC elections. Addressing the media at Congress Bhavan, Jendai criticized the move, describing it as an unfortunate attempt by the double-engine BJP government to dissolve democratically elected local bodies and replace them with appointed members aligned with their interests. Jendai further urged the public to be vigilant, emphasizing that such moves could have long-term negative implications for local governance in the hill areas.
Center dasu aduga state dasu double engine government haventra masina tawri base संविधान की मसक खंगदबा प्रजा की सेंटिमेंट से करमायना लैगनी हाइब खंगदुना मखोय की कन्वीनियंट के दमकता होजिक कन्ना पॉलिटिक्स अनरी चिंग दहारगा डिस्ट्रिक्ट काउंसिल होरे स्टेट की प्रॉपर्टी नि अदुबु मखोय की पार्टी ओबगे प्रॉपर्टी ओइरगा मसीसी मिसयूज तौनिंगाय तौदन लेबसे असी हंदक की होजिक हिल एरिया कमिटी की रेजोल्यूशन 59 असिना पूरा ताय अदुगा हौजिक बेली दहारसे पंचायत हाइबसी खंगजदबा लैजदबा मियाम सब एम्पावर तौरिबदे मसीद मखोयना नेग्लेक्ट तौरगा नुंगसी बसारगा मागी मी थादोकनगा पॉलिटिसाइज तौरगा मखोय पावर कैप्चर तौरगा मखोय इंडिविजुअल गे ओइना सिजिनगे हाइना प्लान तौबसे आइनादि उरे मरामदना आइना हाइनिंगबसिदि प्रजा सिंह खरा अवेयरनेस खरा लैबिरो इमा इबेन सिंह इचिननाउ सिंह voters के अमरुम से बीजेपी की साजिन्नबा मदु अखोय खंगलगा थबक तोमिन्नबा ताये हाबसे थमोइनुंग थम्बियो.
MPCC Working President Victor Kaishing raised serious concerns over the government's handling of ADC, which is a body established by Hill Areas Committee for the welfare of tribal communities. He questioned whether the government's efforts to dissolve the ADC were a deliberate attempt to disrespect the people or to divert attention from the High Court's decision against appointment of a caretaker. He emphasized that according to District Council Act, even though the term of ADC members has expired, the law allows for a one-year extension if elections cannot be held on time. However, with the extended term now has surpassed, he urged the government to expedite the process of conducting ADC elections, stressing that further delays were in violation of the Act. He also called and reminded of a High Court ruling that prohibits court-nominated persons from being a member of the ADC. Despite this, he pointed out 2 government-nominated persons were still included in the 20-member committee. He appealed to all for a formal clarification on these issues and urged the government to respect the provisions of the law in the interest of people.
Hill Areas Committee की 20 members all belong to the ruling party. 20 members are ruling party की member नाते हैं. करी की दमकता 20 members सिना push tawraga district council election ji huji phau tawu ngam da buno hill areas committee se moina kambi khandaru jalla 20 MLAs sina tribal MLAs sina hill areas committee se power amta leite en khanba jalla 20 MLAs sina grassroots democracy proxy habis the karimta interest leite jalla village the lady sing du benefit people is pining da jalla moise kari interest leite moise democratic principles में हमसे grassroots की हवरदी मथक की assembly और मथक की कनो में हमसे कन्वेनियन खाली institutions में कन्वेनियन खाली
National Identity Protection Council NIPCO President Oinam Premjit stated that the unwanted incidents are occurring in Manipur ever since its merger with the Indian Union. Speaking at a program held to commemorate the formation of Manipur's first elected government on October 18, 1948, Premjit highlighted that the state was once a peaceful kingdom but has faced continuous turmoil since its integration with India. The commemoration was jointly organized by United People's Front UPF, NIPCO and Manipur Peace and Integrity MAPI Council at MDU Hall, Yaskul Police Lane, where leaders from various civil society organizations including UCM attended the program. Premjit further stated that although Manipur had established a constitution and elected representatives following the British departure, the region has been plagued by unrest after its merger with India. He also criticized the central government for its failure to resolve the conflict that erupted on May 3rd last year, which has persisted for over 17 months. He stressed on that the people of Manipur continue to suffer, feeling neglected and questioning their recognition as Indian citizens since the merger.
Manipur se ngasidi India gi phibal manunga sanduna leiruwadagi ekhoida thengnariba awaba kaya haitare misi mayama tattana thengnadara lakni Manipur gi miyam sibu masagi maning tambal lejaramba adugi India da merger agreement tawdana tiluriba adugi honor tawtaba manba mawngsina maram warakano da nithok panba lengak masagi constitution putoktadana lengak pa horpado adu leirambane hena phai haiba wafam dugi wakhalon du da leirakada da ekhoida thoramsi paktoksabani.
The 11-day Meitei Puya Wariliba competition organized by Lanning Thosanamhe Temple Board at Haying Khumban began today with 39 participants including 2 females. The competition kicked off with 2 presentations. Social Welfare Minister Hikam Dingo, Vice President of Lanning Thosanamhe Temple Board Vidyapati Sinjam and Secretary of Manipur State Kala Academy Sunanda Thokcham were present at the inaugural ceremony. Floral tributes were paid to the instructors of Meitei Puya storytellers and simple gifts were presented to the competition's jury. Minister Dingo highlighted Manipur's historical significance as an ancient kingdom with its own constitution, language, culture and indigenous practices, stressing that the state's rich heritage is comparable to other regions. He expressed concern that the gifts passed down by ancestors are becoming less visible among the youth. Minister Dingo has emphasized that Meitei identity will remain safe if youth are aware of origin, tradition and religious roots even in the face of changing trend. Committee of Civil Societies Kanglei Park also commemorated the formation of First Legislative Assembly of Manipur in October 18, 1948. Speaking in the program, which was held at Auditorium of Jain Dance Academy, President of CCSK Jitendra Ningumba mentioned that Manipur regained its independence after 56 years of British rule and subsequently Manipur decided to give up monarchy and transition towards democratic form of government. People in Manipur elected its representatives in June 1948 through a poll that was held in 2 phases. And on October 18, 1948, the elected representatives held the historic first sitting of the Legislative Assembly. Jitendra Ningomba maintained that the day is commemorated every year to remind the present generation that Manipur was a free nation that once adopted democratic form of government.
Ngasisi 2024 gi October gi tang tara ga nipane hariba numitasi hokiba ikogi puari gi wari nainaruba matamda yamna khwaidi gi moru oiba yamna significant soiba numit ama hoiduna lerami anuba Manipur amagi wakalunda khalla kanda ningthogi sasan gi makhada leibase toktoga democratic form of government ama simna nabagdamakta miyamna pamjabu miut khanna nabagdamikal pangthoki kanglipa gi puari da ahan ba miyam gi lenga likho numit aiduna koi sakang nikba numit amani loinana matamda dal alam singdom ani se pulla kanda unity oiba integrity de khoi semgu poto masigi mirol oju 2024 surpo tamda anu women singna ideas of Manipur da ekoi saktam ekoi culture ekoi any ladiba boundary traditional boundary aduga ladiba administration go posta home pur ko yaro have pose masi khangan na bagi damakta anu ba re energetic oine na bagi damakta thorum se pangtok.
Many others observed the day as well because it was today in 1948 when erstwhile Kingdom of Manipur officially became a democratic nation even before joining India. On this day, Manipur held its first assembly session of pre-merger period. Remembering the historic occasion, Indigenous Peoples Organization Manipur IPOM observed the day as National Democracy Day, Manipur. An event was held at City Convention Centre Palace Compound. Addressing the gathering as a chief guest, Professor Naurim Joykumar correlated the idea of Manipur to the identity of oneself. The name Manipur was given by the Almighty, added Professor Joykumar. He also said it becomes a necessity to dive into history as to how the name of Manipur came about. Others who took part in the observance also spoke at length about the day democracy came into being in Manipur. The speakers also informed the gathering about the statement made by the then King Maharaja Bodhachandra with regards to the constitution framed in Manipur.
Manipur की हिस्ट्री से सागर पुरतुंगा अखोई निवई कया याव जाति कया अखोई बदो हाइबिनो मरंदे 33 एरिया को बुदते मणिपुर हिस्ट्री से अखोई होबरे प्री हिस्ट्री है वमा प्रोटो हिस्ट्री है वमा अमन हिस्ट्री है और हाई मशीन से होगा अखोई मणिपुर से अखोई से माइग्रेटेड रूट एरिया बस जाति मखन कया कया चल की का अखोई एक्टिविटी होगा नसीदी अदुम आइडेंटिफाई तो को काबू से अखोई लाई दी है अखोई लाई दी अगर मसीदी ग्रुप से मतलब मतलब पूछा लगा एक्सिबिशन तो मतलब हीरो ले अखोई से सलाई मा पने नाइन ग्रुप.
And some national news now. Chief Minister Omar Abdullah-led government's cabinet has approved resolution for restoring statehood in Jammu and Kashmir. This decision follows the National Conference's significant success in the recent elections. Abdullah, who was sworn in as Chief Minister on October 16th, is expected to present a draft resolution of the cabinet's decision to the Prime Minister in Delhi soon. However, Chief for People's Conference Party Sajad Loan has suggested that such decision should have been decided in the assembly rather than solely in a cabinet meeting. A 2-day-long CME program on recent trends in naturopathy and yoga kicked off today at Auditorium of Konang Thaba University. The program is being organized by Konang Thaba University in association with National Institute of Naturopathy NIN, Ministry of Ayush Government of India. Konang Thaba University also signed an MOU with National Institute of Naturopathy to start various yoga and naturopathy courses in the university. Speaking on the sidelines, Dean and Director of Konang Thaba University, Dr. Jiribam Gunesho said, the CMA program will help students to make use of all benefits given by naturopathy and yoga in a manner which is suitable to present context. Students will also have options to select courses of their choices without having to go outside the state to pursue these courses. Speaking further, Dr. Jiribam Guneshwar also maintained that the MOU signed with NIN will also help Khomantaba University to be the Northeast Center hub for courses in yoga and naturopathy.
Yoga amasung naturopathy sina hauji kari research tawri amasung layeng bada masina kari anuba progress lady haibadugini numit nini gi short training course se sukna gi yoga gi doctor khak nataba allopathy ki doctor amasung ayush ki doctor khudungmak masida ekhoina knowledge se masi brush tawnana bani Manipur da hauji mental diseases singi awaba kaya leriba mayam se masi kongnana bagi damakta masidi asigumba 2 days gi CME program singsi all the doctors allopathy ayush ki doctors singda masi mai koina 2 days gi training piba loina na NIN gi Ministry of Ayush ki makha da laiba all the courses singsi Northeast ki center amoina mafam sida hangnana bagi potu gi maru oiba theme duni.
In what could be a major signal for resurgence of violence in Jiribam district, Mar Village Volunteers HVV has sent out stern warning to all Meiteis, police, IRB and central forces of Barak Circle to leave Mar inhabited areas in Jiribam. In a press note, Mar Village Volunteers audaciously warned security forces including IRB, police to leave their place while issuing life threats. The group also accused Meitei community of burning a school belonging to Mar tribe in the tribe this morning. It maintained that Mar tribe will not be a passive spectator. A fire that broke out at Blooming English School in Jiribam district's Kalinagar Part 2 in the wee hour today has reportedly destroyed 7 classrooms and a storeroom of the school. The fire incident reportedly occurred around 3:30 a.m. Upon receiving the news, Jiribam Fire Service arrived at the spot and managed to control the fire from spreading further. However, the fire had already destroyed 7 classrooms and a storeroom. The cause of fire is yet to be ascertained. Students of Jiribam Higher Secondary School have indefinitely shut down its school, citing government's failure to send required teachers for the school. Aggrieved student union of the school today locked the staff room, principal room in protest against lack of teachers in the school. Speaking in this regard, Game and Sports Secretary of the school, Leshangtem Bobby, said students had submitted a memorandum to Education Minister through Jiribam's Deputy Commissioner on October 6th demanding appointment of 6 teachers for the school and urging government to send teachers who are yet to join the school despite the issuance of transfer order into the school. As students did not receive any positive response, a sit-in was carried out on October 8th to highlight the issue. And today, as a last resort, students have decided to shut the school indefinitely until they get their teachers. Manipur police has arrested 3 members of proscribed KYKL from Larin Kabi in Imphal West District yesterday. The arrested persons are Jiten Sana RK alias Nanau aged 40, Takhel Changbam Ibohanbi alias Chauba aged 49 and Ahibam Jimson aged 28. Police also seized an AK rifle with a magazine loaded with 5 bullets, an Insus rifle with 3 magazines and 15 bullets, 1 carbine with magazine and 140 bullets, 1 Insus LMG magazine, a 4-wheeler vehicle, mobile handset and Aadhaar cards. Rongmei Naga Youth Organization Manipur RNYOM has directed Ichumkom villages to leave from the areas under the jurisdiction of Rongmei within 48 hours. A press release issued by RNYOM has stressed on the statement issued by Ichumkom Kairap Village Authority on October 15 relating about 40 plus 4-wheelers born Rongmei youths attempting to infiltrate the village to forcefully erect a monolith is totally baseless. RNYOM stated that 200 plus Rongmei youths, if ever attempted, could have easily overpowered the Kom villagers, but peace-loving Rongmei people referred to maintain intercommunal harmony and peaceful coexistence. It also refuted the allegation of abduction of one villager as untrue, since the individual was taken into custody for his safety by women folk of Rongmei tribe to avoid any kind of untoward incidents that may occur which has the potential to trigger communal misunderstanding. The press release further stated that Roma people stand for peaceful coexistence, but considering the serious and baseless allegation and betrayal of Kom community as well as in the larger interest of Roma people, RNYOM directs all Koms to leave Roma jurisdiction within 48 hours until resettlement is done by the rightful owners. The release also stated that Kom people will be held responsible for any untoward incidents if they fail to comply with this directive. Mapitel Dam affected headmen, chiefs and elders organization has alleged Manipur government of ignoring the problems of tribals as it has failed to provide rehabilitation and resettlement for villagers who have been affected by construction of Mapitel Dam. Speaking in this regard at Manipur Press Club, Chairman of Mapitel Dam affected headmen, chiefs and elder organization M. Ngarangmi demanded government to fulfill its obligations which were mentioned in the 18-point memorandum that was submitted to Water Resource Department in 2020. Villagers have not received any benefits from construction of the dam as it was assured by Chief Minister and Water Resources Minister. While urging government to dismantle the dam which has added more hardships for villagers, M. Narami also expressed his disappointment to Director of Fishery Department who had allegedly denied the request of villagers to arrange for some fingerlings which the villagers wanted to release at the dam.
2020 da government ka ekoi ayaba am lawraga memorandum of agreement se January tang 4 December 2020 da agreement am enter tokibni machi government approve tokre kitang 5% implement tokre 2020 gi 22 da aduga Mapitel dam se 2020 gi December gi 27 da Sri Amit Shah Honorable Home Minister na inauguration tokre adubu ekoi gi Manipur state government na particularly water resources ki ministry mantri hai tare wangpau new man sina ekoi unaki officially mana aduda ekoi the assurance speaking nokoi committee myam se aina athubu matamda thuna ekoi ai officially invite toke aduga ekoi action taken report se ekoi singe officially ekoi se ekoi implement to batauge hairga ngasi phawbse ekoi ne che thajin se tramri trama thajin grabse action am follow.
Villagers settled at Nalong and adjoining villages in Kuilong area of Tamenglong district are facing immense hardships. The villagers are reportedly facing problems in accessing healthcare as well as exposed to bad road connectivity. Villagers had to carry sick persons on makeshift bamboo stretcher due to bad road condition in this area. Even today, a 33-year-old youth named Wangtang Khaibau from Nalong village had to be carried on bamboo stretcher after he suddenly fell ill. He was taken to a hospital in Nagaland's Peren district through treacherous route. This is not the only problem for these villages. They also do not have access to electricity, internet and other basic amenities. Villagers have expressed their disappointment and frustration over government and also drew attention of relevant authority towards the plight of these villagers. The 7-day-long 9th state-level aquarium exhibition cum flower show began at Manipur Science Aquarium at DM University campus today, organized by Manipur Science and Technology Council Mastec Imphal under the aegis of Department of Science and Technology. Director of Science and Technology Homila Hongre, Director of Mastec Dr. L. Manikintan, Member Secretary of Mastec Hungyo Warshang and Joint Secretary of Science and Technology Chingakam Shachi attended the inaugural function. Member Secretary of Mastec Hungyo Warshang emphasized the need to focus on utilizing state-owned products to prevent outflow of state funds since the economy of Manipur is severely impacted, resulting in hardships for the people. He suggested that small plants which cannot thrive naturally could be preserved as decorations for aquariums in households. He also highlighted efforts to preserve fish species on the brink of extinction at Manipur Aquarium Center. He also commended participants for presenting future-oriented plans and encouraged them to enhance their capacity to produce more such species.
Yam chow factor man yam indigenous way ba khoi gi extinct way rakado me yam sisu preserve to honari ba mi khre lei ba have se it's very important makoi na tawrang da de khoi gi ko na di kana kari lei have se khoi khang roi next generation si di khang roi media na su khra every year khra continue to support to bio aduga khoi department na so khoi honna ba honna jage.
BOSAM Secretary S. Jitilal Sharma has highlighted the importance of imparting education that promotes a sense of sacrifice and love for motherland. Addressing the gathering on the occasion of 37th Foundation Day celebration of Northeastern English Tinset Road held at Moirangkampu Khewa Market, he expressed that students as future pillars of society should carry out activities driven by patriotism for the betterment of society. The celebration commenced with presentation of state song followed by presentation of traditional shawls to the teaching and non-teaching staff, including van and bus drivers. Kumumim Rohan, a student who won gold medal at the 30th Junior National Thangta Championship held in Madhya Pradesh, was also honored on the occasion. S. Jitilal also emphasized the need for students to cultivate good listening habits and for teachers to provide quality education. Mite Irol Iek Loinasilol Apun Balop Milal has expressed dissatisfaction over the superficial use of Mite Mayek during government organized programs. A press release by Milal's publicity secretary stated that the organization believes that merely inserting Mite Mayek in such events without genuine efforts to promote the script is inadequate. Milal urged authority concerned to take proper steps, including incorporating Mite Mayek at soon-to-be inaugurated Manipur Police Headquarters at Mantripukri. As part of Manipur University MPES academic curriculum for 2024 under the supervision of Physical Education Department, Manipur University, led by Head of Department of Physical Education and Sports Science Professor L. Thambal, organized an interaction program at Indoor Stadium Kakching Relief Camp. Associate Professor Dr. Maibam Nodiachan, Dr. Laishram Santosh, Dr. Yenkom Santikumar, Dr. L. Pundung and Dr. Abdul Rahman, among others, took part in the interaction program. The team motivated residents of the relief camp and handed over 180 blankets along with various stationery items to 194 residents. Jairaj Ningombam is set to represent India in second edition of Mr. Cosmopolitan 2024, which will be held from October 19 to 28 in Korat, Thailand. Jairaj Ningombam is the eldest son of SKTV senior reporter Sanajoba Ningombam and Ningombam Priteshwari Devi from Singjamai Chingamakha Ningthausam Lekai. Jairaj Ningombam has earlier bagged Global Model India title and Mr. Elegant subtitle in Mr. Cosmopolitan India 2023. He is currently pursuing Bachelor's of Business Administration in Dhanamanjuri University. And that is all we have for now. But before we end, here are the headlines once again. 19 BJP MLAs from Manipur writes to Prime Minister Narendra Modi demanding removal of Chief Minister Nongthombam Biren, claims India Today. Manipur Legislative Assembly Speaker Thokchom Satyabrata says remaining incompetent and simply performing routine tasks will not suffice in moving forward. Former Minister Samuel Jendai urges government to withdraw its decision to form ADC committee to conduct Hill Area Committee elections. UPF, NIPCO and MAPI Council commemorate formation of Manipur's first elected government on October 18, 1948 at MDU Hall, Yaiskol. Meitei identity will remain safe if youths are aware of origin, tradition and religious roots, even in the face of changing trends, says Minister Dingo. And Ma village volunteers asked Meiteis, police, IRB and central forces of Barak Circle to leave Mar inhabited areas in Jiribam. Don't go anywhere. Coming up next is Primetime Manipuri News with Yaipabi Taurem. Stay tuned.